Now, this is what is starting to happen. I would say quite a bit. And after we watch her little clip, I want to read to you the comments from the women because it's very interesting. You would not have seen this even 5 years ago. You would not. I don't even, well, maybe we don't have TikTok. I don't know, but you wouldn't see this and you wouldn't see this reaction.
When I was in college, the vision for my life was to be like this bigwig in the entertainment industry. And in fact, I landed a super coveted internship at a major record label. I moved to New York City for the summer. I was working in Times Square. It was so glamorous. I was working for the women that I wanted to be. One morning when something happened, it completely changed my life course. The national publicist came in fuming and I was like, oh my God, who got arrested? Who did something stupid? She's in her office just going off. I'm like, what the heck? I found out that her nanny needed the day off. And there's nothing wrong with having a nanny. But in that moment, it hit me that having a family would be more important to me than having a career. And I didn't want to leave my kids. And I didn't want to have that level of stress if they couldn't be cared for. So I started looking around the office and all the women who were in the position I wanted to be were 40, single, or just having their first babies who were at home with nannies. And it just hit me that that was not the life that I wanted. And don't get me wrong, there have been times where I'm like, did I make the right decision? Because I'm here changing diapers and my friend that I intern with is on the carpet at the Grammys. After being on the inside, I will tell you that life is not as glamorous as it looks. You are living for other people. You are living for the artist you represent, the celebrity you represent. And I wanted to live for myself. I wanted to live for my kids. I wanted to live for my family. And it was a tough decision to make at 20 years old, but I'm happy. And today I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3. And one day maybe I will find myself back in the entertainment world. When I was in college, the vision for my life was to be like this bigwig.
Stop. It's I wish she would have talked a little bit about her husband, but Anyway, here are the comments. This was me. Every woman above me was single or had a stay-at-home husband, traveling a ton, rarely saw their kids awake. I knew that wasn't the kind of mom I wanted to be. It wasn't for me. And yes, there are times I miss it. Yes, but I have zero regrets. Yeah, I think that's the devil coming and whispering in your ear. Don't you want to come over here? Why don't you eat this fruit, Eve? This one says, I love this, and I'm so glad I found your page. See, this is the advice we need, not that old witch we saw. Next comment, I love this. I love that we have choices, including the option to stay home. This is what, to me, the women's rights movement was really about. Well, sweetheart, it wasn't. But at least she didn't criticize her. I wanted to chase CEO level work, but in college I met one who told me they miss their sons. I am still corporate, but work-life balance. No, that's not a thing. It's really not a thing. Not a thing. Totally me too. Stay-at-home mom for 18 years and 4 children. I am forever grateful for that moment that made me realize I wanted to be at home with my kids. That's what they don't tell you when they're saying you can have it all, etc. They're not asking you the question, who's raising the children? I think Kevin Samuels did a great job with that. Saying, all right, well, but when you're working, who's raising your children? The women are like, huh. It's almost like they think their children disappear when they're off doing something and their children are only existing when they're there. And now I've even got to the point where like, you should be homeschooling them. And so there were a lot of supportive comments. I think it's fantastic that we have these influences that are much better for women. This is where we belong. I think we need to come out and be a little stronger with our words in supporting this, not just going, well, that's a choice. Because all you have to do is look at the outcomes. Look at the outcomes. You're not going to have all that one woman, I've got a 3-story house. 3-bedroom house, blah, blah, blah. That's not real. And personally, I don't even believe her. I don't even believe that she's happy with that. I think I'm kind of like, who are you trying to convince? You know what I mean? we're going to see more and more lonely women. And a really bad thing is they've been working all the time in their whole lives, and they're going to be lonely and masculine. And they're going to be angry and resentful, which pushes people away even more. So thankfully, we have some of these women that are getting it and passing it on. Not nearly enough. Not nearly enough, but this is all they're doing. They've pushed you guys away, and they were trying to become you and compete with you. And now they're shocked that they don't have you. They're like, where'd you go? It's on you, ladies. It's on you. This loneliness, the sadness, as much as we've been lied to, if we paid attention, the men weren't lying to us. The men were trying to tell us. They're not intimidated by us. They like us feminine. They don't care about our job. They just want us to, contribute and bring value. How hard is that? If we'd listened to the men, they were telling us the whole time, but we listened to everybody else. We didn't listen to God and Adam. We listened to the snake. And it was all about us and our ego. Now we're going to be alone and miserable.